official newspaper files of the early West record many of famous and notorious characters of that period. Joaquin Murietta, a bandit who operated in California during the gold rush days. His specialty was raiding the small gold camps in the Mother Lode country, and he showed no mercy to the immigrants that had moved into California. In order to stop Murietta, a posse of vigilantes under Captain Harry Love, an ex-cavalry officer, was organized. Late one evening, they thought at last they had the bandit cornered.
Can't be too far. We only got about a half hour till sundown. Spread out.
Well, come in. Come in, stranger. Come in out of the cold.
Buenas noches, senor. I am lost, then. My horse, he broke his leg.
Well, sit down. I'll fetch you some grub.
You are a miner?
That's right. Been at it for 40 years. Just about to quit.
Just I get rich.
Not rich, friend, but enough to take care of me.
You're very lucky.
Yeah?
Is that your horse in the shed?
Yeah?
I'm going to borrow him.
Well, I'd gladly loan him, but I need him here in the hills.
Sorry, but I must take him.
Look, I'll give you food and lodging, and I'll get you a horse tomorrow.
Tomorrow, my friend.
Oh.
It's too late.
Captain Love?
That's right.
My name's Matt Clark, railroad detective. This is my partner, Frankie Adams.
I've been expecting you. Won't you sit down?
All right, Captain, let's get down to business. As you know, the railroad's been buying property throughout California. We intend to lay track right away. But first, this outlaw that's been robbing our wagons and killing our people must be stopped.
We've been chasing Murietta for months. He's like a shadow. Sun goes down, he disappears.
But we think we can bait a trap for Murietta.
Is it true that everyone that's tried to buy the old hacienda has been scared off?
That's right.
Wait until he hears his hacienda's been sold for taxes.
Who bought it?
The railroad.
But for the time being, we like for everybody to think Miss Adams owns it.
Does he still have a reputation for the ladies?
Oh, so your plan is the woman's angle. Yes, he has quite a reputation. It might work.
I'm going to be her foreman. We'd like for everybody in town to know about this.
I'll get the vigilantes out right away. We'll get to work on it.
Joaquin. Joaquin está aquí. Ah, Joaquin. Joaquin, I was worried you had been away 3 days. Where have you been? Did you bring me a present? No?
Joaquin does not forget.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Maria, when I take all the gold from the Grjngos, maybe someday, who knows, I marry you, if you're lucky. I pick up a lot of gold else this trip.
Let me see.
I put it with the other gold in our hiding place. All right, Jack, have a drink. I have much to tell you.
Joaquin, I just came from town.
Then you need a drink.
No, but you will when I tell you the latest news.
Tell me the worst, amigo. I am prepared.
Your old hacienda's been sold.
You lie. No one has the right to sell it. It's been in my family for hundreds of years. And besides, our gold is buried there.
You forget you've not paid taxes and you've been declared an outlaw with a price on your head.
Who bought it?
Somebody named Adams.
A Grjngo. No one but a Murietta will ever live in the hacienda. This I swear.
We gotta move our gold.
The gold will be safe. No one will get as far as the hacienda. Get back to town and keep your eyes open. And we gather the rest of the men.
We bought supplies at the general store. This gave Captain Love time to get his men hidden out at the hacienda and wait for Murietta to show up. The man going with us was another vigilante who knew the way.
Yeah, we killed 3 more.
And maybe only 2. One is a woman.
Captain Love's men are waiting at your hacienda. Get them back and stay down. I think we can outrun them.
Grjngo who boasted he would move into my hacienda.
Please don't shoot. He has nothing to do with the ranch. He's only the driver. Please don't kill him. He's done nothing. I'm the new owner. You can have the ranch. Money. Anything you want.
A pretty girl like you does not have to offer money for her life.
Kill him and let's get out of here.
No. Do not kill him. The señorita has touched my heart. Vámonos. Montan en sus caballos. Maria, I wish you to meet the new owner of the Hacienda Murietta. Hey!
So you would fall in love with an Americana with blonde hair?
I didn't say anything about falling in love. I only said she's the one that bought the ranch from the government. Your jealousy will put you in the grave.
Great Joaquin Murietta. One girl is not enough. You must have many. Someday one of them will bring your death.
Hey, you better come with me. I don't trust you with the señorita. Stay here with her.
Here, this will make you feel better. Where are you from?
Back east?
Were you planning to run the ranch by yourself?
No, I had intended to hire a foreman.
Do you think I could handle a job?
Well, I don't know.
You might as well hire me. You're gonna be my girl, not Murietta's. The great lover's got too many now.
Where's the senorita?
He took a horse and rode away. Please, Joaquin, don't go after her. She's bad luck. Joaquin.
At daybreak, Captain, I think we better start looking higher in the mountains.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Adams too much. Joaquin has an eye for a pretty girl. I'm sure he won't hurt one.
Frankie.
No, Murietta may not harm a woman, but he got a lieutenant there called Three-Fingered Jack that'd cut my throat as soon as he would yours.
I'm glad to see you. Where have you been? What's happened? Where's Murietta? And you're sure you weren't followed by Murietta?
I didn't see anybody.
All right, we'll go through with the original plan. You'll still move into the hacienda. And if we know Murietta, he'll contact you again.
Oh, no, he won't. Sure, I'm a detective. Sure, I get paid by the railroad. But I'm also a woman. And I don't like wrestling with Three-Fingered Jack.
I didn't think you'd ever let us down on assignment.
How would you like being chased around in a cave by a maniac? You're a detective. Why don't you go out and catch Murietta?
It looks like we'll have to go back to combing the country like we've been doing for years.
You know, Captain, I got a better idea. Why don't we send Frankie back on the next stage and find some local talent? There must be a woman around here more attractive than she is. Look at her. Just take a good look at her.
All right. I'll be your guinea pig. You're right. I guess I am a mess.
Come on, I'll walk you across the street to your hotel. You need some sleep. Be right back, Captain.
Matt, don't tell the boss I wanted to quit.
Don't worry, Frankie. You know you couldn't quit. You're still a good detective. Now, don't worry. We'll keep an eye on you this time. Good night.
Good night, Matt.
Do not be afraid, senorita. But I warn you, do not cry out.
Why do you follow me? I haven't anything of value.
You're a beauty, senorita. Will you go away with me to Sonora? I am not so bad. You could do worse.
I don't know. Every place we'd go, the law would follow. Colonel Bigler has already offered $5,000 reward for your capture.
$5,000 for the great Murietta? That is an insult. I have 10 times that amount in gold buried, with my family watching over it. I laugh at the law. I must have your answer quickly, senorita. I cannot stay long.
I'll have to think it over.
And your answer?
All right. I'm moving into the hacienda tomorrow. Meet me there tomorrow night.
Bueno. Gracias, señorita. Tomorrow night.
Frankie, I thought you were in bed.
What's the matter?
Murietta's in town. He was just in my room. Hold it, boys. You can't catch him. He's too far away by now. He kissed me. Wasn't bad, either. He said he wanted me to go to Sonora with him.
What's the matter? Are you out of your mind?
I don't think so. I told him to meet me at the hacienda tomorrow night, and I'd give my answer.
Smart girl. Now you talk like your old self. We'll be there waiting for him.
Matt, there's something else he said that may help us. Captain, how much gold do you think Murietta's stolen?
Over $100,000. And he's killed 15 men to get it.
He said he had it buried.
But where? California's a big place.
I don't know. But he told me his family was watching over it for him.
He doesn't have any family, does he, Captain?
No, they're all dead and buried in the family graveyard in back of his place.
And he says his family's watching over it?
That's right.
Well, that means he could have buried the gold somewhere near there.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want anybody around the old hacienda.
All this time right under our noses. Let's go. We can be there by daylight.
Joaquin, mi amor.
How did you find me?
I followed you from last night. I saw you in the senorita's room, the Americana. You are a fool.
No one calls the great Murietta a fool. Get out of here.
If I can't have you, no one else will have you. No one will ever love you like I did. Senorita is bad luck, Joaquin. Like I told you. She is a detective. Get your gold. Get out of the country, Joaquin. Joaquin.
Come, amigos. We changed the hiding place of the gold. The vigilantes are moving into the hacienda. Vámonos!
him off. Let us get the gold. Get the gold and then follow me. I'm going after you.
It's been a pleasure knowing you two. I can't tell you and Miss Adams what a wonderful job you've done for California. I know that you're not permitted to accept any part of the reward, but I'll see that Governor Bigler sends you both a special commendation.
Well, thanks, Captain, but you should look at it our way, too. The death of Murietta means a great deal to the railroad company for which we work, and to those Americans who came west to build California.
Well, come on, Matt. We have a stagecoach to catch.
Oh, Frankie, I wouldn't feel too badly about Murietta not kissing any more girls. He was a bad one. He had it coming to him. He killed a lot of men.
Oh, she won't feel too badly about that. There's a lot of fellows at headquarters who can take up where Murietta left off.
That's what you think.
Newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. The weirdly shaped formation of rocks you see here, less than 50 miles from Los Angeles, are named after one of California's most ruthless bandits, Tiburcio Vasquez. He cut a trail of vengeance in the early 70s from San Diego to San Jose.
Hey, senors. I think you made a mistake. The Americana bar is down the street.
No mistake, Migo. We want a drink here.
As you wish.
Go on with the dancing, muchacha.
Go ahead, Dolores.
Yeah, make it real pretty.
The priest, Tiburcio?
The doctor would be better. Quick!
No, the priest.
You heard my sister. Get the priest.
Potestate tue ars atque ecclesiae tue sancte, cum omni desiderate prosperitate restituas, per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
She is now at rest.
She was so young for this ugly dying.
She died in a state of grace, my son.
While the Americana wolves roam the streets.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It is not for you to stand in judgment, Tiburcio.
I will light no more candles in your church, Padre. As long as one Grjngo roams the state of California, I will say my prayers with guns.
Vasquez started on a rampage of vengeance. A stage robbery at Soap Lake. Horse stealing on the San Benito. The Tres Pinos massacre.
It has been 20 years since the death of Vasquez's sister. I knew him when he was a small boy. I was parish priest in Monterrey.
Tell me, Father, have you seen him since?
Several times, but not for almost a year.
We're checking on everyone that he might possibly come to see.
It is my constant prayer that he might wish to see me, for he is a troubled man, torn between his sinful life and God.
We've been on his trail. We know he's somewhere here in the South.
He comes and goes without warning, like a thunderstorm.
If he shows up, would you let me know?
What did you say was your name, senor?
Matt Clark.
And your business, Senor Clark? I do not believe I understood too well.
I'm a railroad detective, Father. Vasquez robbed one of our pay officers a month ago and stabbed a man. We've got a reward out for him, dead or alive.
I should like to see Vasquez caught, but alive, of course, so that he might make his peace with God.
You give me all the help that you can, and I'll do my best to bring him in alive. Welcome to San Gabriel Mission, Miss Adams.
How are you, Matt?
I feel much better now that you're here.
I'll go on. All you care about is that information I brought from Monterey.
A telegram you sent about Father Amador was enough. As a matter of fact, I have him right here. Father. Frankie, I'd like for you to meet Father Amador.
Your charming wife, of course.
Matt, what have you been telling people? Pleased to meet you, Father, but I'm Senorita Adams, Mr. Clark's partner.
Partner?
That's right, Father. She's a detective also. We work together.
Oh, no. Such a dangerous profession.
Don't worry about me, Father. I'm mostly useful in digging up information. For instance, that you baptized Vasquez when he was a baby, and you were once a very close friend of his.
Not friends, Senorita. It was such a long time ago. He was more like a brother, as we are all brothers in the sight of God.
Frankie, you go with the father. I've got to catch up with Sheriff Rowland. Father, be sure she says her prayers. See you later, Frankie.
There is food and drink for you inside.
Billy Rowland, Sheriff of Los Angeles, had been searching every possible place where Vasquez might hide. When I joined him, we pooled what information we had.
Oh, hello, Matt. How are you?
Fine, Sheriff, but it's taken me a good 2 hours to track you down.
Well, I've been posting guards. I got the whole area blocked in and every pass is guarded.
I'm positive Vasquez is within a 15-mile radius of Los Angeles.
Then it's only a matter of time. He can't sit forever. Sooner or later, you're going to have to make another break for money.
Instead of going back to Los Angeles, why don't we make our headquarters here at the mission? Vasquez's friends won't be looking for you there, but they would be back in the city.
It's a good idea, Matt. If anything turns up, tell the posse we'll be at the mission.
You are looking well, Padrito.
My life is simple. I have no worries, except you. And very soon I will not have even that.
You are thinking of death, perhaps?
Not my death, hombre, but yours.
Hey, you're trying to frighten me with visions of hell.
I do not have to go so far away. You will be frightened enough on Earth. And soon.
Who was the woman in the garden?
A traveler from the East. A guest of the mission.
Does she know of me?
Who does not know of Vasquez? Why did you come here?
For your blessing?
My blessing is not for those who continue to defy the law of God.
Then I will confess.
Ah, qué bueno. And you will also confess to the civil authorities?
You speak with a foolish tongue, Padre. I would have not a chance in the Grjngo courts. They would hang me.
If you are unwilling to abandon your life of sin, then you have not the firm purpose of amendment for a good confession.
It's been many years since I had your blessing, Padre. I have done without it. I can do without it now. But money I need. Now.
You know I have nothing.
It is most important I get to old Mexico. Even if I have to rob this old mission.
You have sunk that low? You who could have been a respected man? Look at you. Hardened and greased with vice. Sulking in rat holes. Suspicious of all good men. You dirty, blasphemous wretch! How dare you come under my roof and ask me for favors?
Be careful, Padre. Do not push too far.
You would shoot me, Vasquez? Then go ahead. For you, the bullet is always the last word. The end of the argument, eh? Bueno, go on. Shoot!
Senorita, where did you have in mind to go? Well?
For a ride. Who is this man, Padre?
1,000 padres.
Be silent. I never permit anyone to leave a place before I leave it myself, especially when they are in such a hurry. Perhaps the senorita was on her way to Los Angeles to see Sheriff Rollins. Hey, Padrito.
The young Americana is a guest of the mission. Leave her out of this.
This old mission gives me nothing. No blessing, no money, no safety. The Grjngo spies are everywhere. Perhaps you can help me. You and the lady will come with me. Andale. Take them to the coach.
Where are you taking us?
It is not necessary for you to know. Get in. Chavez, on the box and drive. Take them to the hideout. We will need them to help us get us into Mexico.
Turned out that we got the break we wanted, but not the way we wanted it.
You two deputies trail Vasquez. We're going after the coach.
Now keep Vasquez in sight, but don't try to take him. He's desperate. We headed across the foothills to pick up the main stage road going north from San Gabriel. About 10 miles north of the mission, we spotted them. How do you feel, Father?
Not too bad. I'm grateful that I can feel at all. You are not hurt, my dear?
No, no, Padre.
The rich Grjngo moved the cattle to market, huh? They all have money. Come on, we get it some way.
No trouble following the trail the two deputies had left for us. This gun hasn't been fired. Didn't even give him a chance.
Matt, that dust on the other side of the hill.
Sheriff. This man's been shot, Sheriff.
So is this one. Fellow by the name of Lee. That's his cook.
Vasquez?
Yeah. Didn't even give him a chance.
Here's his strong box.
Yeah, I doubt if there's much in it. Lee was always miserly.
What's that?
Nothing, just a spoiled check.
Let me see that. Take a look at that, Sheriff. Notice the number?
Yeah, 235.
The next check in the book says 237.
So?
So what happened to number 236?
You think he made out a check?
I don't know. This check's been blotted. He was scared. His hand was shaky. It's made out to cash for $800. Now, why would Lee make a check out on the trail?
Well, he wouldn't, normally.
This check is drawn on the Los Angeles Trust and Savings Company. If we hurry, we might get to the bank before check 236 shows up.
I'll send some deputies back to clean up.
Sheriff Rowland and I watched from around the corner. The bank manager was to let us know if anyone came in to cash an $800 draft against Lee's account. That looks like our man. Do you know him?
Yeah. His real name is George Allen. They call him Greek George. Lives north of here in Nichols Canyon. We suspected him of selling stolen goods.
The teller who cashed the check also identified the man as George Allen and the signer of the check as Lee, the murdered man. We were sure Vasquez was at Greek George's ranch.
Straight for his ranch.
How far is it?
Not very far. Just around the bend in that canyon.
We can cut him off. Let's go.
Why you stopping?
Sheriff of Los Angeles.
I ain't done nothing.
Here it is, Sheriff. $800 in cash. We're going to help you deliver this in person to Vasquez.
Leave the horses here, boys. We're riding on in the wagon.
The place, Sheriff?
Yeah.
One of you men drop off here.
It's too bad the man I make sign the check recognized me. We have to kill him. There's nothing we could do. Hiding his money in the bank. Hey, $800. What we can do with that in Mexico, eh, vaqueros? El Greco. Hi, Greco. Did you get the money?
Yes, Tiburcio.
Bring it here.
Show him the money. Tell him you have to hold the horses.
Come and get it. I have to hold the horses.
Something is wrong. I can feel it. Go look in the wagon.
Cut that gun, Vasquez!
You have done well, senor. I have been the fool.
To the Los Angeles jail and later removed him to San Jose for trial, where Judge Belden sentenced him to die.
I want to thank you, my son, for bringing him to me alive.
I can't take any credit for that, Father. It just happened that way.
Go with God. From the morning watch, even until night, let us hope in the Lord. For with the Lord there is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio, et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
It's too bad he couldn't have remembered the 10 Commandments 20 years sooner.
Tiburcio Vasquez was hanged at 1:30 p.m. day, the 19th March, 1875 in San Jose, Santa Clara County, California. Many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. One of the most ferocious fanatics in U.S. military history was the Indian war chief, Crazy Horse. When all other chiefs surrendered after the Great Sioux Rebellion of the 70s, he alone continued to defy the army, a desperate outlaw to red men as well as white.
How is my daughter?
She has the red sickness that kills.
White man's sickness.
Only white man's doctor can cure this.
Has pale-faced God entered your heart and turned you away from Great Spirit?
I am thinking only to save our child.
That is medicine man work. I will tell. Now.
No, Tasunke. The trip is too much. If you move her, she will die. We could live together, at peace, like a family should. Please, Tasunke, make your peace with the white soldiers. Join your friends, the other chiefs at the agency.
I bring medicine man here.
That day in March 1877, I was reporting to the quarters of the Sioux Nation with my friend Joe Weaver, the Indian agent. I'm Matt Clark, railroad detective. Everybody connected with the Army or the law was out trying to locate Chief Crazy Horse. Didn't have a lead until we learned that Crazy Horse's wife had brought their sick child into the agency. It was my idea to have Frankie Adams, another railroad operative, assigned to the case as one of the nurses. Joe, where would they have Crazy Horse's wife and sick baby?
That building next door is the infirmary. They'd likely be there.
Yeah? Tell the Major I'll see him in a few minutes. I see you're right on the job, Frankie.
Yeah, but this time I don't like it.
Please, are you the doctor?
Sorry.
Looks bad. If she'd only brought her a couple of days earlier.
Where's the doctor?
We sent for him. He should arrive tonight.
Well, you got yourself pretty involved, didn't you, Frankie?
How can you help it? Cute little black-eyed baby like that.
What about the mother? Doesn't she think Crazy Horse should be here?
She doesn't know where he is.
You mean she isn't telling?
I mean, I honestly think she doesn't know.
Better keep your heart out of your work, Frankie. It'll be much easier for you. In case you want me, I'll be close to the Major.
I'll take care of your horse, Doctor. The infirmary's right back there. I got the doctor here safe and sound. He's on his way over to the infirmary now.
Good, I just left there. The kid's pretty sick.
You know, I got a feeling that Crazy Horse is not so far away. He's very fond of that little girl.
Come now, are you trying to tell me that savage has a sentimental attachment to his family?
Trouble with you army men, you think no one has any more feelings than yourself.
Indians hate us, Major, not their own people.
Next, you'll be telling me he attends church on Sundays.
As a matter of fact, he is religious. In his Indian way, of course. He's a mystic. He has visions like a regular old-time saint. Claims he dreamed that no white man's bullet could ever kill him.
A fatalist, huh? And this is what the general expects me to deliver alive.
Mac.
I just found the doctor on the steps with an arrow in his back.
Lady.
Yes?
My baby is dead.
If the doctor had gotten to the child, we felt she still would have been alive. We were sure it was Crazy Horse who had killed him. It was his hatred of white man's medicine that drove him to it. Major Digby took his entire company out on an extended search for the insane Indian, determined to stay out at this time until they got him. I stayed behind with Joe Weaver. As an expert on Indians, it was his hunch that the crazed chief would try to visit his daughter's grave. Joe was sure that if the Indian came back at all, he would be alone.
Do you think that Indian will ever show up? This is the third night. We'll give him one more night and then give it up as a bad hunch.
Yeah. Now you take over for a while.
That's him.
Yeah. You give me time to get around back of him. You take care of him on this side.
Oh, Crazy Horse. I've got a rifle pointing right at your head.
And I've got one pointed right at your heart.
This was Chief Crazy Horse. This was the man who had wiped out a third of Crook's army on the Rosebud. The man who helped massacre Custer and his entire company on the Little Bighorn.
Brave men. You take me when I am alone and sad.
Sorry, Crazy Horse. This is the only way that I could take you alive. If he makes one move, Joe, shoot him.
I don't go in soldiers' guardhouse.
Most likely not. But General Crook wants to talk with you.
I have no words for Gray Fox. He no friend.
You're wrong, Chief. He wants to be your friend, just like he is to all the other chiefs.
They are cowards. They are afraid to die quick, like men. They want to die slow, like old women.
They're thinking of their old women, their young women, and their children.
I think of my girl. White man's sickness killed her.
If you hadn't murdered the doctor, she might have been all right. But no, you think only about yourself and that great pride of yours.
Will Gray Fox let us hunt buffalo before winter?
The buffalo are vanishing. You must find a new way of life. We'll give you cattle and horses and teach you how to live.
War is a job of young men. They learn by stealing horses.
We don't honor white men for stealing horses. We hang them.
You see why it is no good for me to talk to Gray Fox. His words and my words will be like crows and sparrows flying in the air. They will never fly together. When I meet Gray Fox, it will be to kill him, not to talk with him.
Them's big words, Crazy Horse. Let's see if you talk that big when you meet the General. He's coming in on the next train.
Let's get back to the agency, Joe. Where's your horse? Stalking him had taken the better part of the night. It was dawn when we left the burial ground. We came down the canyon toward the agency with our valuable prize. We should have known he wouldn't sell himself so cheaply. I had him in my sights, and I couldn't have missed. They kept us pinned until Crazy Horse was in the clear, then left us suddenly as they had struck.
He couldn't have missed.
You believe that stuff about him being bulletproof?
Take a look at that. Firing pin hit the cap dead center and didn't go off.
Now, what do you think?
Lady,
Good morning.
I am troubled.
Is it about your husband? I've told you many times. If there's anything you know, it's best to tell us, to avoid more suffering.
That I feel, too. That is why I must tell you he was here last night.
Here?
He say white man's sickness killed the little one. For her, he will kill the white chief. Do not let him do this, lady. Soldiers must stop him. I do not want him dead. I want him here, alive.
Then you must tell me everything you know. What is this about the General?
If I tell, you promise me that the soldiers will bring him to me alive?
I promise you I'll do everything I can.
The great chief comes by train. My husband will attack when trains stop in little hills to drink water.
Matt, there are innocent people on that train, women and children. With the army better than 50 miles away, we've got to do something.
First off, Joe, do you believe this story?
If it was any other Indian, I'd have my doubts. But you heard him the other night. He swore he'd get the General, and you ought to know by now he's no bluff.
She say anything else, Frankie?
No, but the train will be here in a few hours.
All right then, Joe. How well do you know your peaceful Indians? Chiefs like Touch the Clouds, Little Big Man, Hawkeye, and Spotted Tail.
I trust them. They're men of their word. But to send them on the warpath against their own brothers...
Well, if they don't know it by now, somebody ought to tell them. Crazy Horse is just as bad for them as he is for us. If the General is killed, even the reservation won't protect them. You know that.
Sure, I know it, but who's going to convince them?
I'll take a crack at it. If I can convince them, I'll lead them. But we've got to have guns.
That's out. Do you know what would happen to you and the rest of us if this turned general uprising?
I know. But you said you trusted the peaceful chiefs. We'll take your word for it, Joe.
All right. If you're willing to risk your life, I'm willing to risk my job. I'll call a powwow.
Frankie, you ride out and meet the Major and hurry him along. Tell him we're sitting on a powder keg here and the Indians are holding all the matches.
Matt, I promised Crazy Horse's wife you'd bring him in alive.
Still got your heart in your work, haven't you? Beat it. I talked for what seemed like hours, giving him every possible argument. And you knew that you would be wiped out just like you wiped out Custer. And you knew that it was time to quit and make an honest peace. So far, you've had peace. But I'm telling you now that if you let Crazy Horse attack this train, every white man in this country will cry for your blood. So think hard before you cast your vote. Think about the future of your sons and your daughters.
Gray Fox scalp belong, Crazy Horse!
I talked hard, and I won my point. I think now that I won it because they were with me even before I started. Looking for one Indian. If I could get him, the fight would be over. With the force of the charge, Crazy Horse's band was broken and scattered. Then I saw the man I wanted.
Kill me.
Not yet. I'm saving you for the general.
What will Gray Fox do to me?
After what you tried to do to him, what do you expect?
Guardhouse?
That's up to the Army now. They're in charge.
Then I die. Now.
Wait! You're a great and powerful war chief, Crazy Horse. You'll be treated just like any other surrendering officer. You come with me willingly and cause me no more trouble, and I'll give you my word that you won't be locked up. You've been a brave warrior. Only a coward would ever think of taking his own life. was a solemn occasion in Indian history. The government's future relations with the Sioux Nation would depend on the treatment of Chief Crazy Horse. We would have to be firm with him, yet fair.
Thunder and lightning, alive and not even tied.
Major showed up yet, Joe?
Inside.
With the general?
The troops went out to escort him in. They haven't got back yet.
Oh?
I'll go tell the major.
Good job, Clark. Risky, but still a good job. Where's the prisoner?
Outside?
We'll put him in the guardhouse.
You can't do that. I gave Crazy Horse my word he wouldn't be locked up, that he would talk with the general.
The general isn't here yet. Besides, you didn't have the authority to make such a promise.
With my impressions, those were standing orders.
I've had countermanding orders direct from department. And even if these orders are unfair or downright stupid, I'm here to carry them out.
But I gave my word to Crazy Horse.
Well, as long as you're so squeamish about the feeling of your Indian friends, I'll put him in the guardhouse myself. Guard. Guard. Get down. Take him off his horse. It's all right, men. We're going to put him in the guardhouse to keep him safe. Come on. Bring him on. Guard, open the door.
Railroad soldier, I have come in. There will be no more war.
Sorry it had to be like this, Chief.
It is good this way. It is what I wanted. I am going to my people. I will truly be at peace.
Crazy Horse looked for death today, and death has found him.
That was at 11 o'clock on the 5th of September, 1877, the old Sioux Agency in Nebraska Territory.